Welcome back. Today we'll talk about something that comes up in a lot of workplaces but does not always get enough attention. You bring in a contractor to do a job and everything looks fine at first. They have their own crew, their own tools, and their own way of working. But then you start noticing that the way they handle safety does not quite match the standards you expect on your site. Which leads us to the question, what if contractors follow different safety standards than you? This is a real issue for companies, industrial operations, commercial properties, and many other workplaces that rely on outside help. Contractors may have their own policies, procedures, and safety habits. Some may have very strong programs, while others may follow only the basics. In some cases, their rules may even conflict with your own. That is where things can start to break down, because even when contractors are doing the work, the host employer still has a major role in making sure the worksite is safe, expectations are clear, and hazards are properly managed. Contractors often move from one job site to another, which means they are used to working under different company rules, training systems, hazard assessments, and reporting processes. That can create problems right away. When contractors arrive at a new workplace, they may assume the safety system they normally use will apply there too. But every workplace is different. Each site has its own hazards, procedures, and legal responsibilities. If contractors continue following their own system without adjusting to the host company's expectations, issues can develop quickly. One common problem is communication breakdown. Different companies may use different terminology, forms, and reporting methods, which can lead to misunderstandings and missed information. Another issue is training gaps. Contractor workers may be experienced in their trade, but they may not understand the specific hazards at your site without a proper orientation. Conflicting procedures can also create risk. Your company may require certain lockout steps, permits, or protective equipment, while a contractor may be used to doing the job another way. When those systems conflict, workers often default to what they already know. There can also be confusion about responsibility. Supervisors from different companies may assume someone else is managing the hazard or overseeing the work. When that happens, important risks can be missed. There is also a legal reality employers need to understand. Hiring a contractor does not remove the host employer's responsibility for safety. The host company still has a major role in making sure the worksite remains safe. Because contractor safety responsibilities often overlap, companies need a clear and structured way to manage contractor safety. That is where a contractor safety management program comes in. A strong program helps make sure contractors understand site hazards, follow the company's safety expectations, and do not introduce practices that conflict with the way work is supposed to be done. It also helps support compliance with occupational health and safety legislation, and, most importantly, protects workers from preventable incidents. Without that kind of structure, companies often end up relying on informal conversations, assumptions, or last-minute direction. And in practice, that usually does not work very well. When incidents happen, investigations often show the same problem. The contractor did not fully understand the host company's safety requirements, or the expectations were never clearly communicated in the first place. The result can be preventable injuries, regulatory action, and serious liability for the companies involved. Here's the micro tips that can help. 1. Never assume contractors know your site rules. Even experienced contractors cannot automatically understand the hazards, procedures, and expectations unique to your workplace. Always communicate your safety requirements clearly before work begins. 2. Always provide a site-specific contractor orientation. Contractors need to understand hazards, emergency procedures, restricted areas, and reporting expectations before starting work. A short orientation can prevent major misunderstandings later. 3. Define safety responsibilities early. When multiple companies work at the same site, clearly establish who is responsible for hazard communication, supervision, emergency response, and safety monitoring. 4. Make contractor safety expectations part of the contract. Written expectations help ensure contractors understand that your safety procedures must be followed while working on your site. 5. Pre-qualify contractors before hiring them. Review their safety program, incident history, training records, and certifications such as COR or SECOR to ensure they meet basic safety standards. And 6. Verify, do not assume compliance. Conduct periodic inspections, safety meetings, and reviews to confirm contractors are following safe practices and site procedures. If you want OH&S support that helps close the gap between written procedures and real-world work, visit calgarysafetyconsultants.ca and reach out. We help organizations align safety rules with how jobs are actually performed by observing work in the field, identifying where procedures drift or controls are bypassed, and addressing the operational pressures that influence those decisions.